We generate 5 to 10 meetings a week using LinkedIn by spending less than 30 minutes a day on the platform. And in this video, I will show you exactly how you can use LinkedIn for your B2B business to sign 5 to 10 additional clients per month without wasting your time creating content or prospecting manually, or worse, turning yourself into an influencer and sharing your life on the platform. As a bonus, I will also explain how to use conversion mechanisms that will help you convert 3 times more prospects, even if they don't already follow you on the platform. My name is Othmane. I'm the founder of Scale by Metrics, and we've helped dozens of B2B companies, so agencies, freelancers, software companies, sign more clients in a predictable and profitable way. For example, EasyFeed, the marketplace, signed 25 e-commerce clients in 30 days. Florian, the founder of a Klaviyo agency, generated $44,000 in 30 days. And Damien, the founder of an SEO agency, generated 22,000 new revenue in 2 weeks using the Scale by Metrics system. So there are 4 different pillars of a LinkedIn B2B acquisition strategy. LinkedIn is an interesting platform because your clients spend time on it. They already are in a business mindset, and you can generate both inbound and outbound leads from it. The 4 pillars are content creation, branding, conversion mechanism, and prospecting. And when I say prospecting, I really mean setting in the DMs. And I'll explain exactly how you can use the LinkedIn DMs with a setting process to, at some point, if you want, outsource this to a setter and not have to do it yourself. So between 2020 and 2023, what was working was automations with tools like Wallaxy. You would just spend $50 a month and just send copy-paste messages on the platform, and you could generate meetings this way. You could create viral and personal content and attract qualified prospects, because back in the days, not many entrepreneurs were already on the platform creating content and talking to your target audience. But this no longer works because volume have been divided by 10x, because now LinkedIn has added restrictions on the platform so that you cannot just send hundreds of messages a day anymore. So the game has changed. And LinkedIn gurus who wants to sell you a LinkedIn course want you to believe that you need to create personal content, talk about yourself, or use a top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel approach. The issue with this is that you end up being an influencer instead of a business owner. And it's important to understand that this is their business model. They want to make you believe that this is how it works because they have a lot of impressions on the platform, a lot of followers. But for you as a business owner, if you're not selling LinkedIn courses, you don't care about the number of followers you have. You only care about the quality of the prospect that you attract and the number of sales calls that you generate. And at the end of the day, the number of clients that you sign off the platform. And the more followers they have, the more it seems like they know what they're talking about, so that they can sell you their course. And you do not want followers, you want sales calls and clients. And by the way, it is going to take you 5 seconds. Like and subscribe this video is going to mean the word to me. I just launched this new YouTube channel in English to share for free everything that we know about lead gen using cold email, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So what about your content role? You need to understand that, first of all, your content needs to place yourself and your company as an authority on your market. People only buy services from people they believe has a higher level of authority than their own on the specific subject. But you're also going to use your content as a proof of competence. People only buy an offer if they believe that they will get an ROI from it. And you get them to believe that they will get an ROI by showing proof in the form of client interviews, case studies, testimonials, etc. People tend to buy from those that they like and trust. So this is why your content also need to create a form of connection with your audience, which is super important. But the role of your content is, first and foremost, to break down their beliefs. People take actions once they've overcome limiting beliefs about the mechanism or about your offer. And you do this by answering their objections. People take action once all their objections have been addressed. And yes, you can address their objections on your sales call, but if you can already answer most of their objections through your content, once they're going to get on your sales call, it's going to get way more easy to close them, basically. If you're familiar with marketing concepts, you already know the level of awareness of your prospects. But for those who don't, basically you have 5 levels of awareness. You have the prospects that are unaware. So basically the prospect doesn't even know that they have a problem. You have prospects who are problem aware. Basically the prospect knows that they have a problem, but they haven't identified the solution yet. You have solution aware prospects. So they know that the type of solution that they need, or at least the type of solution that exists in the market, but they don't know yet your specific product or which solution they should choose. You have prospects that already know the product that you sell or the type of services that you sell. For example, if you sell cold email as a service, they already know about cold email. They know your company, but they're not sure yet if you're the type of company or you're the specific company they want to work with, or if cold email exactly the way you're doing it is the best way for them to get results. And lastly, you have the most aware prospects. They already know your product, its benefit, and they are already ready to buy. Most of your prospects are going to be somewhere along these 3 levels of awareness. So product aware, solution aware, and problem aware. And the role of your content is to help your prospect transition from problem aware to solution aware to product aware to most aware. And you need to write your content with this in mind. You need to address the different kind of objections and the different type of things that prospects in this different level of awareness are already thinking about. And if you just try to talk about yourself, or the other extreme would be only try to sell your services, you're only going to talk to most aware prospects, and these represent a tiny bit of your market. And if you're all the time like talking about how great your services are and how your clients are getting great results, you're never going to convert the problem aware, the solution aware, and the product aware prospect. So the role of your content, to summarize, is to elevate the level of awareness of your prospects, position yourself as an authority figure, showcase your expertise and case studies, and present a unique and differentiating mechanism to basically differentiate yourself from your competitors on the platform. But if you create good content, sooner or later, people will visit your profile. So they need to understand right away, what do you offer, for who, and what are the different next steps. So your personal LinkedIn profile is your modern business card. People are going to search you up on Google, and they will find your LinkedIn profile. For example, if you're using cold email as a lead generation mechanism or ads, and they type your name on Google, if you have a LinkedIn profile, it will come up as the first link on their Google search. Also, if they watch your content or read your content, they're going to click on your profile. If, for example, they see you comment on other people's posts or post valuable content, and they will see your profile and look for the next step. And finally, you also have people that are using the LinkedIn search bar as a way to find solutions. So you have to position your profile as a SEO optimized solution to what your current prospects are already searching in the search bar. So you need to have your creator mode turned on because you want people to follow your page. If you don't have the creator mode turned on, you only have connections, you cannot have followers. And once it's turned on, you need to make sure that you have a good profile picture. You need to have a good banner that explains exactly what's your offer, for who is this offer, and what are the next steps. You need to have a clear headline that explains your offer and your mechanism. And you need to have a clear call to action. Usually what I like is a direct call booking link or an opt-in page if you have, for example, a VSL or a lead magnet, so that you can collect more emails and then get people out of the platform on your newsletter. So once you have your content and you have your branding on point, some people tell you, okay, you can just stop it right here and you'll have inbound leads coming in. But the issue with this is that you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So this is when you need to think about your conversion mechanisms. So LinkedIn is a great source of traffic, but how do you convert this traffic into clients? There are 3 main conversion mechanisms. The first one, we've already talked about it. It's the call to action that you have on your profile. But the second one would be, for example, having a newsletter or a community. I like to have a nurturing process through my free school community and through my newsletter. I recommend you have at least one lead magnet that you're going to post under your viral posts on the platform and on your featured section on your LinkedIn profile. This way, you're going to have organic people that are are leaving their email address to get in exchange your lead magnet, and they're going to get added to your newsletter. You can also have your valuable lead magnet inside a school community and ask people to join the community to get access to their lead magnet. So the different steps are to collect the emails in exchange for the lead magnet, create your content through email and community, and stay top of mind across all platforms. So they're going to see you on LinkedIn, they're going to see you on school, they're going to see you in their inbox when you send them emails through your newsletter. You're going to send them DM messages on LinkedIn as well to engage the conversation. So this is how you're always top of mind. So regarding DM setting, this is such an important process and subject that it deserves an entire section in this video. And if this is something that you enjoy and you want to learn more about, please feel free to let me know in the comments so I can create an entire video on how we do our DM setting and how we hire setters to actually remove ourselves as founders from the setting process. So the setting process is basically just a new way of prospecting on social platforms. It's just a fancy term for engaging in conversations with people and creating a link and a connection with them. Not only will you get more responses, but your sales calls will be way more qualified because you actually get to know your prospect better in the DMs. So the first thing is you have your lead pool generated by your content, or your competitor's lead pool, because if you want to send DMs on the platform, you need to find the right people. And instead of using LinkedIn Sales Navigator and just create a bunch of automations, what I like to do is just send messages to the prospects who are going to follow my account, like my post, comment on my post. And if, for example, for 1 week, I don't have enough of like my lead pool is not big enough because I already reached out to all the prospects this week, then I go to my competitor's lead pool, meaning I find other people on the platform that are talking to the exact same avatar, selling similar services or products that solve a similar problem. And what I do is I add every single one of these prospects that like, comment, and follow my competitors. I add them to my network. They start seeing my content, and then I engage with them through the DMs. And if you don't have content, if you don't have enough people through your own content, or you don't have enough people through your competitor content, then you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator if this wasn't enough. But usually you're good with these two. You don't have to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This is enough. And in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you can only filter people by industry, by job title, etc. But the fact that someone interacts with content that talks about a specific problem or a specific solution makes them way more aware of their problem and the solution that exists on the market. So these are way better prospects that are actively looking for solutions. So it's way better for you than to just have an automation of connection requests through LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So and this is why you have to maximize your weekly connection requests from your competitor's lead pool so that you have every week 100 or 200 new qualified prospects added to your followers list and reading your content and getting messages from you. So the objective of setting is just to create a human connection and turn a lead into a qualified opportunity. But traditional prospecting is just to get as many responses as possible and generate leads in volume. The method of setting is to use personalized conversations, explore your prospect's needs, and propose a meeting only if it makes sense. While if you use, for example, cold email, it's often automated and you're just going to get a sales call with pretty much anyone who's interested with what you have to sell. And usually not all of these people that are going to respond to your cold email are going to be qualified. The advantage of setting is that prospects feel heard and understood, and this increases their engagement. While through prospecting, it's minimal. The personalization is minimal, and you almost have no lead qualification. Even if you have like a form on your landing page or through your Calendly booking link, it's not the same that someone who has actually agreed through DMs to get on a call with you, that said that they actually had a problem and that they were interested in a solution like yours. So there are 4 steps to a good LinkedIn setting process. The first one is, of course, to start the conversation. The objective here is for you to find the questions that you can ask that will help you engage the conversation and get a high reply rate, or at least the topics that will resonate the most with your target audience. What I mean by that is that not like some people think that if they personalize their message and send it manually, they're automatically going to get a high reply rate. It doesn't work like that. You still need to have good openers, good hooks, good subjects, good questions to ask these prospects for them to reply to you. So this is the very first thing that you need to do, is basically split test the different questions, different openers, and different approaches and angles that you use through the first message on LinkedIn. Once you are in a conversation, then the second step is to validate their problem. So ask if they have a problem or if they would like to receive an asset that could help them. And this is why it's extremely important to have lead magnets or YouTube videos. My agency operates in the European market a lot. So what I do is I have a YouTube channel there with like 1.5k subscribers, and I post weekly YouTube videos explaining exactly how to solve sub problems of my avatar. So basically my YouTube videos are just lead magnets. And in my LinkedIn DMs, what I do is I send to my prospects my YouTube videos as my lead magnets. So first of all, I give them a lot of value through my videos, but also I get them off the platform and on a different platform that is YouTube. And usually if my video is good enough, they start binge watching my other videos on my YouTube channel, which is going to create more and more trust between my prospect and myself. And once they have consumed my video and my lead magnet, then I qualify them by explaining what we do and see if they're interested in learning more. And if they say yes, then I ask if they want to get on a call. But most people, what they do is they start a conversation. They say, here's my offer. Do you want to get on a call? This doesn't work anymore because so many people are sending mass DMs on the platform, on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. People are fed up. So like, for example, cold email, it works because for cold email, you can just ram volume. On LinkedIn, you cannot ram volume. This is why a setting process is way more effective than just automated mass prospecting. So the next steps for you are these. You have a few non-negotiables. The first one is to add as many qualified prospects as possible to your network. And then you need to create content that resonates with the appropriate level of awareness of your prospects and move them further along the process. So you add people through your through connection request. They start consuming your content. You move them further along the process of getting more and more aware of what you have to offer and the problems that you solve. Then you start engaging in 10 to 50 setting conversations per day with everyone that likes, comment, or follow your page. And then you track. And it's extremely important to track to understand what are your metrics, what are the different KPIs, what are the sales assets, the YouTube videos, the lead magnets that actually converted the conversations into sales calls. And this way we generate right now 5 to 10 highly qualified meetings every single week for our agency and for our clients. And by the way, I answer all questions in the comments. So if you have questions regarding our setting process, questions regarding how to create engaging content on the platform, or anything that I've covered in this video, I will personally answer your comments under this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week for another video just like this one.